If you've ever felt spiritually drained after being around certain people. If your peace disappears after specific conversations. If your intuition feels weaker around certain individuals. Then this message may protect your spiritual destiny. Because not everyone who walks beside you is meant to walk with your soul. Some people don't just drain your energy. They silently weaken your spiritual power. And Paramahansa Yogananda warned that spiritual growth does not only depend on meditation and discipline. It also depends on who you allow into your energy field. Stay until the end. Because one of these dangerous personalities may already be influencing your life. And recognizing them could save your peace, your destiny, and your divine progress. Before we begin, subscribe to Inner Divine, the channel where timeless spiritual wisdom meets modern transformation. If this message resonates, like the video, comment your thoughts, and share it with someone who needs spiritual protection today. Let's begin. There is a hidden truth most people never realize. Spiritual power is subtle. It grows in silence. It strengthens through purity. And it weakens through toxic influence. You can meditate daily. You can pray sincerely. You can seek truth passionately. But if the wrong people surround you, your progress can silently collapse. Yogananda taught that energy is contagious. The people around you influence your thoughts. Your thoughts shape your emotions. Your emotions shape your decisions. And your decisions shape your destiny. Now let us reveal the 4 most dangerous types of people who quietly destroy spiritual power. The first dangerous person. The negative-minded soul. This person sees problems in every blessing. They doubt miracles. They mock faith. They spread fear, complaints, gossip, and hopelessness. Their words may sound harmless. But negativity is spiritual poison. Spiritual growth requires belief, optimism, gratitude, and vision. But when negativity surrounds you, it rewires your mind to expect failure instead of divine possibility. Yogananda explained that thoughts are vibrations. And negative vibrations weaken spiritual clarity. Spend too much time around chronic negativity. And your motivation fades. Your faith weakens. Your inspiration dissolves. Protect your mind. Because what enters your thoughts eventually shapes your soul. The second dangerous person. The ego-driven individual. This person craves superiority. They compete instead of supporting. They belittle others to feel important. They measure worth through status, money, and control. Ego blocks spiritual flow. Spirituality is rooted in humility, surrender, compassion, and self-awareness. But ego thrives on pride, dominance, and comparison. Yogananda taught that ego is the greatest illusion. The false self that separates the soul from divine truth. When you stay around ego-driven people, you may begin to chase validation instead of purpose. You start performing instead of evolving. You start impressing instead of awakening. True spiritual power grows only when ego dissolves. The third dangerous person. The emotional drainer. This person constantly unloads their emotional chaos onto you. They complain endlessly. They create drama. They demand attention. They rely on your energy but never refill it. Empathy is sacred. But emotional exploitation is draining. Yogananda emphasized that spiritual seekers must guard their energy carefully. When you absorb too much emotional weight from others, your mind becomes cloudy. Your heart becomes heavy. Your inner peace collapses. You cannot pour divine light into the world if your inner lamp keeps being drained. You are allowed to care. But you are not obligated to carry everyone's emotional burden. The fourth dangerous person. The spiritually discouraging soul. This person ridicules your growth. They mock your faith. They discourage your discipline. They question your spiritual goals. They may say, "Why meditate? Why believe? Why change? Why evolve?" But Yogananda taught that spiritual discouragement is a subtle form of spiritual sabotage. When someone weakens your belief in your divine path, they weaken your connection to your higher self. Your spiritual journey is sacred. Not everyone will understand it. And not everyone deserves access to it. A deep truth from Yogananda. When your consciousness rises, life rearranges itself, including relationships. Sometimes people drift away not because you are losing them, but because you are outgrowing them. Spiritual evolution naturally creates separation from influences that no longer serve your highest good. This is not rejection. This is protection. Signs someone is draining your spiritual energy. You feel tired after being around them. Your peace disappears. Your motivation drops. Your intuition weakens. Your mind feels cluttered. Your emotional balance shifts. These are not coincidences. They are energetic signals. Your soul is telling you to protect your vibration. The spiritual law of influence. Energy transfers through conversation. Emotion transfers through presence. Belief transfers through repetition. Choose your company wisely. Because you slowly become the frequency you surround yourself with. What happens when you distance yourself from toxic energy? Your mind becomes clearer. Your peace returns. Your intuition strengthens. Your creativity rises. Your discipline improves. Your faith deepens. Your destiny accelerates. Removing harmful influences is not loneliness. It is liberation. A powerful Yogananda teaching. Guard the doors of your mind. Not every voice deserves entry. Your spiritual power is sacred. Not everyone deserves access to it. Remember this truth. You are not obligated to shrink to stay connected. You are not meant to dim your light to make others comfortable. You are not here to carry the weight of souls unwilling to evolve. You are here to rise. To awaken. To fulfill divine purpose. If you are experiencing this, it means you are evolving. Outgrowing people. Protecting your peace. Releasing draining connections. Seeking solitude. Craving spiritual depth. These are not signs of isolation. They are signs of ascension. If certain people feel heavy in your life, it does not mean you hate them. It means your soul is protecting its future. And as Yogananda said, the soul grows best in purity, peace, and divine company. If this message awakened your awareness, subscribe to Inner Divine for more spiritual protection and divine wisdom. Comment below. I choose spiritual peace. Share this video with someone who needs to guard their energy. And remember, your spiritual power is precious. Protect it. Honor it. Let it rise.